Hey there, I'm DPadGamer and it's time for another video. As it happens, Super Mario 64 on the DS has a bunch of neat glitches. It'll take me a bit of time to get the full glitch video done, so in the meantime, here's a quick video. Get it? Quick, cause it took me nearly 12 hours to record all the footage for a 12-minute speedrun. Anyways, here's a beginner's guide to speedrunning Super Mario 64 DS. I couldn't come up with a better title. So I should clarify up front that this video will never replace a proper guide, so be sure to check the description for some good videos to check out. I do, however, like showing off glitches, so let's do that, starting off with this game's moat skip. Like the first game, you're dropped outside of Peach's castle. To set up the glitch, you have to first jump over this fence once, then again off the ledge over towards the waterfall, then slide while holding upright on the DPadGamer, before jump fluttering over to this ledge. This spot is actually perfect for sliding towards the castle wall with enough speed to zip down and walk underwater. The angle is important though, so press right on the touchscreen and position him right about here. Jump once in place, then again while holding forward. Just after landing on the slope, do a slide kick by pressing R and A. As Yoshi is sliding, you need to hold down on the D-pad until falling off the ground, which will solidify his trajectory. Just before hitting the wall, you need to mash A and B repeatedly. The goal is to hit the buttons 4 frames before impact. If done wrong, nothing happens. If too late, Yoshi will actually get sent high into the air. That's at least very easy to retry the glitch. If you do it just right, Yoshi will actually take some damage and end up walking on the bottom of the moat. From here, jump up the steps, but not too high because you can actually resurface, and head on over to the door. On your way to the basement, make sure to ground pound these 2 pillars. That actually drains the water and allows for an easier trip later on. While down here, you need to collect just 1 star. You have one option, which is the star atop the pyramid in Shifting Sandlands, though I opted for the 8 red coin star in Lethal Lava Land. Once that's done, re-enter the level and then exit the course, which will send Yoshi back to the castle lobby. That singular star allows us to enter the character selection room, in which we'll perform the next glitch. As you enter the room, hold down right so that Yoshi turns like so, and press X to adjust the camera and L to center it looking at this corner. Run into the corner so you know you're in there good, and then move Yoshi to the right so that he's looking off center while the camera is still in place. You want to repeatedly slide kick into the corner. Eventually you'll clip up and through. Now you want to do this for at least 3 hours. Any quicker and you'll have done it better than me, and that'll hurt my feelings. But for real, I just didn't understand what was going on. So what's important here is that you need to know that as you're repeatedly slide kicking while running, in between each kick while Yoshi's feet are on the ground, he'll be rotating in place slightly. This is important because there are some very specific angles at which Yoshi will actually clip through. I can't describe this specific angle, but I will say that slide kicking with a consistent rhythm is your best bet at making this work. Past that, it's just practice. Once clipped, Yoshi will actually end up out of bounds standing partway through the wall. You want to use X to move the camera in and look around so you get this view. Peach's painting halfway covered. Again, it's all about timing. You need to charge up a dash, hold forward, then jump and flutter so that Yoshi maintains his height without clipping back in bounds, or falling into the great void below. If done right, Yoshi will land on the collision just below the painting. With great caution, move to the left until nearing the edge. You need to get the camera out of bounds to make the jump doable, so turn it like so, then zoom in and out. Move down and rotate Yoshi mid-air before flutter jumping to land back behind one of the nearby doors. You need to then hop on over to behind the WARUDO door and place Yoshi right around here. Take a look at the map screen now. You actually need to angle Yoshi for a blind jump to the room beyond the rec room, which skips the 8-star door. If you have any trouble with it, so did I. Just keep trying and I think eventually you get the rhythm down. Now, defeating the Goom boss is business as usual, though you can save some time by falling into the void after collecting the key, which allows you to exit the course back to the lobby immediately instead of re-entering the level. Either way, it is necessary as even after getting the Mario key, the 8-star door remains locked. You need to enter the rec room and speak to the resident Toad. Doing so spawns those obnoxious bunnies that are actually necessary for the rest of the run. For a bit of swag, run, slide kick, and flip out of it so that Mario lands on this small ledge, then slide kick again to clip out of bounds and void out immediately, which drops him outside onto the bridge. For our second visit to the basement, it's time for some good old-fashioned bunny wrangling. They always take the same path, so it's all about practicing the movement. Chase the left one down to in front of the Sandlands entrance, and dive so that you and the bunny land here, against the wall. The key it gives is actually useless, but the bunny himself allows us to clip out of bounds. Position Mario so that he can just barely walk into the corner formed by the bunny and the wall without rubbing against the wall. Hold down the run button to charge a dash, and then tap forward. Mario will quickly move through the bunny. Partway through, you want to change to holding right and press B to talk to Mr. Hippity Hop. If done correctly, Mario will be clipped out of bounds. As you mash through the text, hold left on the D-pad to drop down into the water. Now it's relatively simple to swim to the fire sea entrance. Again though, you want to focus on the map. Go southeast until you see the top of Mario's head lined up with the yellow line on the left, then head directly east. As soon as the right side of that tunnel disappears off the left side of the screen, jump out of the water. You'll either land right in the entrance, or in the tunnel, or maybe miss it, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Much like the Goomboss level, this one is pretty standard. Still, I can't miss an opportunity to flex on Bowser. Is that sort of thing still funny? Too bad. With that key in hand, we can now head up to the second floor and we're almost done with this run. There's another bunny that we must snag while against the right wall, so take note of its path and give it a go yourself. While it might be the same, this one feels like a harder clip to nail when compared to the basement bunny clip. Still, it requires the same execution, so keep on trying until you get it like an hour later. But it's okay, because we're almost done. As soon as you've achieved the clip, hold the run button up on the D-pad and jump before it's too late and Mario's lost to the Shadow Realm. You should land in a third floor room. Now, if you're a real cool guy, you'd set up the clip using the minimap, nail it first try, and enjoy some cake in no time. Instead, I hopped into TCC and snagged an easy star which spits Mario back out into the now loaded room. Like earlier with the Goomboss room, the exit is still blocked by a door, but at least now I can show off the final glitch properly. On the second step, set Mario so that he's in line with the corner. Charge up a dash, and briefly press forward and immediately slide kick. If you have too much speed, he'll actually clip right through and immediately get booted back to the castle bridge. If you hit that nice sweet spot, he'll actually disappear into darkness, and turns out he was actually teleported high above the level. Using the map screen, guide following Mario to where he's directly north of the main door, and ground pound as it disappears off the screen. After a very tense fall, the endless stair music should fade into prominence, signifying that you've completed the run. Now you just gotta run through the final level, fall off a few times and save scum your way to Bowser, die some more, then toss an innocent reptile into some explosives. Boom, you did it! We're done! There you have it. A beginner's guide to speedrunning Super Mario 64 DS. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this and maybe found it interesting. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more stuff from me. For those out there that always watch to the end, thanks. I'll see you next time.
One step, and then again, let's do the Mario all together now. You got it. It's the Mario. Do the Mario. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step, and then again, let's do the Mario